Greetings and welcome, fellow Dragon Knights, to another episode of Let's Play Divinity 2 Developer's Cut. Alright, this is the Elder of Healer house. Will you be quiet? Apparently not. Alright, we'll just keep on going.
Over here, I have need of you, kind lady.
The curse of not being able to pause recordings so I can strangle a cat. Right, Decimus, what do you want?
Dragon Knight, please, help a dying man achieve some peace of mind in his last hours. Bernard put some of my stuff in a chest downstairs. Says it's safe. But I really hope he didn't misplace my Shadow Archer's gloves.
What's troubling you?
My wife died during the siege, and soon I will follow her. But how will I find her in the Hall of Echoes? Should I have her favorite ring with me, her soul might find me. The ring. A precious ring.
I think I might be able to help you out.
I knew you'd have a kind heart. The ring lies in a box in what used to be our house and is now, I take it, another den of the dead in the crow's nest. If you bring it to me, I shall be very grateful.
Alright, let's be a little bit crueler than that. When you're in the Hall of Echoes, could you tell a soul called Amdusius Maxos and say it was I who sent you? He'll know what it means.
A strange request, but I will do it if I can. Maxos. I'm certain this Amdusias will be glad to hear from a friend, even in death. Goodbye. Perhaps forever.
So dramatic.
Good of the healers to let us poor folks take shelter here. Life on the streets is hard enough without man-eating monsters about.
So if you had 10 gold pieces, what would you do with them?
Come
I'll be all
on,
right, I'm
10
sure of
gold
it.
pieces.
Champion.
Nobody has that
Invincible.
kind of money.
I'm sure Deodatus does. He has a big mansion and 2 pairs of shoes.
Aren't you the Dragon Knight? You wouldn't happen to possess some long-lost medical spells, would you?
Not really. But there is a key over here.
Just wondering, did you write your will yet?
What? No, why? What are you talking about? The Black Ring is coming. We're all doomed.
The wounds these monsters have caused. I thought I had seen it all, but this... not this.
Alright, so...
Shiny.
some more stuff. Now, we were told there was a necromancer here, I think.
Tragedy, Dragon Knight. A calamity, a disaster, a catastrophe has befallen us.
Alright, so this was the guy that the dead dying fellow downstairs thought was not kosher. Well, let's have his mind read.
Divine, if only I still had a copy of the saucy lass from Rivertown.
You can't hide it from me, my good man. Something is bothering you a trifle, no?
Such mishaps that plague us, such bitter adversities.
I'm going to have to ask you for a bit more detail if I'm to help.
Help? You'd be willing to help? At last, a ray of hope breaks through the turbulent clouds of misery and misfortune. The problem is that there have been grave thefts of the food which we healers gather for the beggars and tramps in the city. I sent 2 of my most trusted disciples, Joramson and Otto, to investigate this atrocious embezzlement. And now, oh dark hour, they too have disappeared.
I'll keep an eye out for them if you like, and find out who stole the food for charity in the meantime.
10 times blessed are you, and 10 times blessed may be your offspring. Listen then, for there is one piece of information I can give you. Before he disappeared, Joramson said he got a lead from Darvish, a beggar who most commonly pleads for coin by the city gate. I pray he will prove to illuminate the darkness that has befallen this guild.
What is this place exactly?
Healer's House, a guild hall of sorts where we nurse the wounded and the sick of Alaroth back to health and provide meals for the very poor. Deodatus is the guild's master, but in title only. His political duties have corroded his medical oath and practice to a mere nominal shell. I am the guild master in practice, but alas that such despondency should have befallen Alaroth. Doom, woe, catastrophe.
Right, you seem overly dramatic. This Decimus fellow told me about some valuables in a chest downstairs. Care to give me the key?
The key is yours if you wish, but oh, calamity. The cellar downstairs is quarantined. There's a sick man in there, and his disease is as unknown to us as it is apparently incurable. What dark horror this is.
Goodbye for now.
May Alaroth's evil fortune have changed for the better when you return.
It's a therapy report. What's this all about? Right. Therapy report by Dr. Bernard. I saw Claire again today. She seems to be getting better. The loss of her baby in a Zeppelin accident last year has affected her greatly, leading to an advanced case of newbornophilia, as I like to call it. A strong denial of her baby's death led her to project the image of the deceased infant onto other babies. The difference here is that she would adopt younglings from other species. Last month, she showed up with a baby imp in her arms, claiming she was so happy she had found him back and that she would never let him out of her sight again. I heard from neighbors that unfortunately the baby imp died from malnutrition a few days later. She probably wasn't aware that baby imps must be fed only Fahrenheit for the first 6 months of their lives. Though today though, she told me she finally accepted the loss of her child. I'm still considering paying her a visit, just to make sure there isn't a baby troll in the house. Ha! Yeah, that might be a good idea. Alright, let's see. Is there anything hidden here that I might want to, borrow? Cannot be opened through lockpicking. But I'm not seeing any other keys at the moment. Let's go have a look at this man in quarantine. Is there any key in the fireplace? That's also something they like to do. Nope. The key in the tub.
Look, I can't heal you if you keep squirming like this.
This is a quarantined area, Dragon Knight. Off limits for very good reasons. You may not pass my wooden frame unless you have the correct password.
Never mind.
Sorry to disappoint you.
Alright, so let's see if Bernard actually has a password for us then. I could try Rosebud, but pretty sure that won't work.
Yes? Do you bring news? Has this terrible crisis been averted?
The cellar door here requires a password. Do you know it?
Oh, I have so many things on my mind, I have quite forgotten. I worry so. But talk to Peter. He's a healer also, and in charge of the basement. If I'm not mistaken, he is tending to some wounded soldiers down near the elevator on Mardanius Plaza.
No, goodbye for now.
May Alaroth's evil fortune have changed for the better when you return.
Alright then. And there was the inn across the street, I believe. There is so much packed into one area. Yeah, because this is the Phoenix Inn. Which I believe is also where the Enchanter should have been.
Like hell, that's the wine talking. I ain't afraid of no ghost, and that's all there's to it.
I'll bet you 5 gold coins you'll run like all the others. Go on,
Go tell that spectre what you think of it.
Hey, ghost. Come out, wherever you are.
Here I am, ready to strike you down. Over here, little man.
What? Where? No, don't!
I'll find you where you sleep, and let my nails sink slowly into your lungs.
No! Get away from me! Ah!
What is it? I'm busy. Ugh. She's at such a delicate age. Puberty.
Hey there. Want a drink, I suppose? We can all use one in these depressing times.
Blast. Halliwell will kill me when he finds out I lost the key to the top chamber. Must have lost it under the bridge. But I like it better locked anyway. Those strange sounds. Anyone else, I'd have thrown out of my inn.
You don't seem to mind that your establishment is haunted.
No, it's only a half-scary ghost. He likes to frighten people. But not that many have died of shock. Great way to keep out the drunks he is, though. Or to get 'em out. But the really alarming place here is upstairs. No one has gone up there for as long as I remember. Rumours of a weird entity keep people away.
Weird entity?
They say the living remains of an enchanter still roams the top floor of this inn.
Curious.
What pact with the devil he must have forged, I don't know. But you'll not see me upstairs. Not in 100 years.
Well, I know the upstairs room is rented by a man called Halliwell, and you are none too happy with his presence.
Yeah, all right, if you really must know. There's no denying it anyway. I rented it out to the only one who dares to go upstairs, and that turned out to be the chap from Rivertown. He's a holy man, and a great and proud warrior, but still, there is something very wrong. The lights I've seen coming from under the door. And even when he was away, I heard a scuffling along the floor. Frightens me to bits, to tell you the truth.
Well, I believe Alaroth has seen better days.
You could say that again. We'll probably be killed in the next few days, and I've lost my last little tangible creature comfort.
Really? Seems you have enough rum behind the counter.
No, nothing like that. It's my mother's amulet, actually. Given to me when I was a lad. Told me the divine would always protect me when I wore it, she did. And though I don't believe that anymore, I sure would like to have it here now. Problem is, it's in my house down in the crow's nest, where those undead roam.
I can see a pattern forming here.
If ever you go there, I'd be much obliged if you retrieved it, but honestly, you'd have to be mad to go there.
If that amulet is a memento, I take it your mother has passed away?
I've no idea, to be honest. My parents are called Henry and Eleanor, and they were the owners of the Phoenix Inn. They went on a sea voyage some weeks back, and nothing has been heard of them or anybody else on the ship since.
Ooh, yeah, I think I know what happened to that ship. And to those people.
It was then that I have taken on the role of landlord, and Bourdain became the head chef. You can find him in the kitchen if you're feeling peckish.
Oh, let's have a drink.
Best malt, beer and wine in town.
Right, so he does have potions if I need them, but otherwise I don't really care for his stuff. Yeah, so this is where the champions go to relax a bit, and there's some fun going on back here. Let's have a word with the ghost.
From hell I call to you, soon to perish. Eternal torment will be thy fate. After all this time, I still remember the secret of the paintings in the room upstairs. The Dark Knight rides his steed towards the tower. Your time has come, poor prisoner.
I can see you.
What? That's a first. You must be one of them dragon slayers. Hannibal's the name. Long deceased, but far from dead.
Well, he seems to be enjoying his death. Tell me about yourself.
When I was alive, I was a blacksmith and enchanter. My only rival was a man called Bedwyr. Bedwyr had a workshop on the first floor of this inn, and one day, I locked his door behind him so he would miss a smithing contest. Alas, when I made away with the key, chuckling to myself, I fell down that blasted hole in the floor and broke my silly neck. That's when I decided to haunt the place, so no one would dare to free dear old Bedwyr, and he'd croak in turn. Simple as that.
After what you told me about Bedwyr, I can't but conclude you're quite a bastard.
Guilty as charged. But it's fun to be a rascal. You know what my count is. 9. 9 people I have scared to death by now. I'm telling you, I've never felt so alive.
Don't you get tired giving heart attacks to boozers and blowhards?
What else is there for me to do? This is the place I haunt, and I'm doing a good job if I say so myself. The regulars speak fondly of me, and Ricky over there never even has to pay for a tough arm to get rid of the troublemakers.
I'll leave you to your spooking, Hannibal.
Let's see how long it takes before another kicks the bucket after a good boo.
But I will be taking the key. Right.
Caution. Mind the gap. And don't say we didn't warn you.
This is a serious oversight in construction. I mean, it doesn't matter for me, but, you know. Right. Let's see if we can open this place up.
The door! You actually opened the door! What a day!
Glad to have been of service.
Greater service a skeleton never had. Sweet freedom from this roomy tomb.
Well, at least he's aware of himself.
Finally, I can invite customers again. Power up my machines. I shall make masterpieces of enchanting, yet I can feel it in my bones.
As opposed to anywhere else.
So it's some enchanting you're after, yes? But I can't do much more here than play the xylophone on my ribs. I know it would be useless to drink it without papilli, but still I should like an amphora of high old wine, just to remind me of foregone days.
Musical aspirations aside, is there a reason you can't enchant?
These machines don't run on Bourdain's food, you know. Not even his famous drunk chicken. I need force stones and orbs. And special kinds, too. You won't find them in Alaroth. Tell you what, though. Fish around for a goblin energy orb, and I can fire up these 3 old engines in one go.
Well, that goblin energy orb is yours if you point me in the right direction.
Can't tell you much more than the obvious. If you see a goblin, ask.
Why don't you tell me something about yourself?
Why not indeed? I am Bedwyr, as you can have guessed. Gods bless that draconic intellect. I am an enchanter. Lucrative job that. Kings shower you in gold if you forge them blade and shield, and have the queens in turn show their munificent nature when you place the medallions around their neck.
You know, there is a real benefit in having a skeleton as a person. You don't have to animate lips.
Alas, success breeds jealousy. Hannibal was the green beast that stalked me.
What did this Hannibal do to you?
Locked me in here is what he did, so I'd miss a contest. The underhand weasel. Only the fool went and broke his neck. Then, refusing to give up the ghost, he started haunting the inn. All those cowards refused to hear my pleas and cries for help. Before long I knew I'd die here. My last resort was to drink a potion given to me by a necromancer that promised eternal life. The soul it preserved, but the damned concoction stopped short of bodily upkeep. Thus I became the skeleton in the cupboard.
Well, let's trade. Alright, so he's got the good day and goodbye. And the Axe of Titus. Wasteland leggings. Some divine charms. Well, one divine charm, really. And lots of scrolls. With ultimates. Yes! Finally, a useful salesman! Don't think I need anything of this particular, so I'll just leave that be. I have other places to be, Bedouir.
No problem. Osseous greetings, my liberator.
And that's it for this episode. Thank you all for watching. See you all next time.